Ever felt like a rubber band stretched to its limit? That's stress, the silent destroyer, creeping into your relationships. Stress. It's a word we throw around casually, often dismissing it as a mere side effect of our busy lives. But let's pause for a moment and consider its deeper implications. When stress seeps into our relationships, it can become a silent destroyer, unnoticed until the damage is done. Imagine two plates tectonically shifting beneath the surface of the earth. There's tension, strain, but from above, everything appears calm. That's how stress operates in relationships, subtly but powerfully. It's the silent force that triggers arguments, the invisible wall that leads to isolation, and the subtle shift that changes the dynamics of a relationship. Consider the impact of stress on a couple. When stress takes hold, it can feel as if you're both hanging on the edge of a cliff, holding on to each other for dear life. It's exhausting, isn't it? And soon, the relationship that was once a source of joy becomes a source of added stress. The laughter fades, replaced by terse words and tense silences. Or think about friendships. Stress can turn the simplest of interactions into a battleground. Misunderstandings multiply, and patience wears thin. The friendship that was once a refuge becomes another item on an already overwhelming to-do list. And let's not forget family bonds. Stress can weave a web of tension so tight that family gatherings become a chore rather than a celebration. The love and warmth that should define these bonds are overshadowed by the weight of unspoken frustrations and unaddressed issues. Stress, in its many forms, can alter the very fabric of our relationships, making them less satisfying and more challenging. It's like a stealthy saboteur, quietly undermining the foundations of our connections with others. Recognize it or not, stress is a relationship game changer. It's the silent destroyer, working away beneath the surface, eroding the joy and satisfaction from our most cherished bonds. But remember, awareness is the first step towards change. And change, my friends, is entirely within our grasp. Stress and relationships, two pieces of the same puzzle, intricately connected. You see, when stress enters the picture, it acts as a silent catalyst, subtly changing the dynamics of our relationships. So let's take a journey into the human mind and body to understand this connection better. Imagine stress as a wave, crashing over you. This wave triggers a cascade of hormonal changes in your body, primarily the release of cortisol, the stress hormone. This hormone is beneficial in small, acute doses, helping you respond to immediate threats. However, when stress becomes chronic, the persistent high levels of cortisol can lead to negative health effects, including anxiety, depression, and even heart disease. Now, imagine the ripple effect of these hormonal changes on your relationships. When you're anxious or depressed, it's harder to connect with others. You become more irritable, less patient, and more likely to react negatively to minor issues. Your partner, friends, or family members may begin to feel like they're walking on eggshells around you, creating tension and strain in your relationships. But it's not just hormonal changes. Stress also impacts our cognitive functions. It narrows our focus, making it harder to see the bigger picture. We become more self-centered, less empathetic, and less likely to consider others' perspectives. This tunnel vision can lead to misunderstandings, conflicts, and a breakdown of communication in our relationships. Lastly, let's talk about behavioral shifts. Under stress, we often resort to unhealthy coping mechanisms such as overeating, excessive drinking, or neglecting our responsibilities. These behaviors can further strain our relationships as they affect not only our health, but also our ability to participate fully in our relationships. To illustrate, think about a couple where one partner is constantly stressed due to work. The stressed partner may become irritable, neglect household chores, and start eating unhealthily. All these factors contribute to a strained relationship, leading to frequent arguments and a growing sense of disconnect. In essence, stress doesn't just affect you. It affects your relationships too. It can change how you think, feel, and behave, subtly altering the dynamics of your relationships. But remember, understanding this connection is the first step towards managing stress and nurturing healthier relationships. Now that we've unveiled the stress monster, it's time to combat it. And the first weapon in our arsenal? Open communication. It's as simple as it sounds, yet it's where many stumble. Remember, your partner isn't a mind reader. so it's crucial to express your feelings and concerns honestly. But bear in mind, it's not just about expressing, it's about listening as well. True communication is a two-way street. Next up, stress management exercises. These can be as varied as the people using them, from breathing exercises and yoga to a simple walk in the park. The idea is to find something that helps you unwind and let go of the day's worries. And while you're at it, why not turn these stress-busting activities into shared experiences? After all, laughter is one of the best stress relievers, and sharing it with your partner doubles the joy. Then we have another crucial strategy: seeking professional help. There's no shame in it. In fact, it's a sign of strength and wisdom to recognize when you need a helping hand. Therapists and counselors are trained to help people navigate through life's challenges, including stress. They can provide tools and techniques that you might not discover on your own. So, don't hesitate to reach out when you feel the need. Last but definitely not least, self-care. Yes, it's as important as the rest. You've heard the saying, "You can't pour from an empty cup," right? Well, it's true. You need to take care of yourself before you can take care of others. So make sure to prioritize your health, both physical and mental. Eat well, sleep well, and make time for activities that you enjoy. Taking control of stress can lead to healthier, happier relationships. It's not about eliminating stress completely. That's impossible. Rather, it's about learning how to manage it effectively. And remember, it's not a solo battle. You're in this together. So support each other, be patient, and keep the lines of communication open. Remember, combating stress is a team effort, not a solo battle. Stress, a silent destroyer, a game changer, but not invincible. As we have journeyed through this conversation, we've underscored how stress, like an uninvited guest, can creep into our lives and wreak havoc on our relationships. But remember, it does not have to be a permanent resident. The key to tackling stress lies in recognizing its presence, understanding its impact, and taking deliberate actions to manage it. When we comprehend the intricate connection between stress and relationships, we can navigate these rough waters more effectively. Employing strategies such as open communication, practicing mindfulness, seeking professional help, and maintaining a balanced lifestyle can serve as your armor in this battle against stress. And let's not forget, managing stress is not just about preserving our relationships, it's about nurturing them, letting them grow and flourish in a healthy environment. Tackle stress, nurture your relationships, and remember, you're not alone in this. Subscribe for more insights and strategies to enhance your life.